If you want to start an LLC in the state of South Dakota, then keep watching because this video is for you. I'll show you step by step how to start an LLC if you live in South Dakota. And here's an overview of all the things that we'll go over, so feel free to pause the video right now. I'll go through all these steps in more detail, but it is going to take you some time, so if you don't want to do the work for yourself, then we actually recommend going with a service like Northwest Registered Agent. They'll do all the steps necessary to create your LLC for you. We've used this service a lot in the past to create our LLCs and S Corps, and they can do all this for you at a really affordable price. But anyways, the first step to forming your LLC is actually naming it. And to do this, you're going to want to make sure that you follow South Dakota's state naming guidelines. First is that your LLC must include limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. It also must be distinguishable from all the other businesses on record with the state. And to make sure that your business name isn't already taken, you can actually conduct a state name search using South Dakota's Secretary of State website. And an extra step when choosing the name of your LLC is you're going to want to choose a name that has an available domain name. Okay, moving on to step number 2, we have hiring a registered agent for your business. A registered agent is basically a person or a business, and they're responsible for sending and receiving any important documents that go to your business. So this can be things like tax forms, lawsuits, and government correspondence. To be a registered agent, they must be a full-time resident of South Dakota, and a registered agent can either be you, an employee, or a registered agent service, which is what we recommend. This is because whoever the registered agent is, their address is actually going to be available to the public. So if you don't want your address out there, then we highly recommend going with a registered agent service. The good news is that Northwest Registered Agent will actually give you a registered agent for free for 1 year. Now moving on to step number 3, we have filing your South Dakota LLC's Articles of Organization. This is going to be Form SDCL 47-34A-203-212. And you're going to want to file this with the South Dakota's Secretary of State, either through their online portal or you can do it through mail. If you do it online, the filing fee is going to be $150, and through mail is going to be $165. On your Articles of Organization, this is going to be where you decide on your management structure. So this is where you ask yourself if your LLC is going to be member managed or manager managed. For most of you guys, your LLC will be member managed, which basically means that all the owners can act as managers. Okay, moving on to step number 4, we have creating the operating agreement, which is not required in South Dakota, but it's highly recommended. This is basically a legal document that outlines the ownership and operating procedures within your LLC. This basically makes sure that the owners and employees know exactly what to expect from each other. That way you can avoid any future conflicts. Inside of the operating agreement, you guys are going to agree on a few things such as the organization, management and voting structure, capital contributions, distributions, membership changes, and the dissolution procedure. Next, step number 5 is going to be obtaining the EIN number for your LLC. This is actually required by the state to open up a business bank account or if you want to hire employees. So the IRS actually provides the EIN number for you for free, and you can apply either online or through mail. But if you don't want to do any of this, then again, Northwest Registered Agent will do it for you. Now, step number 6, you're going to want to obtain any additional permits or licenses for your business. I'm not going to dive too much into this, but I highly recommend doing your own research to make sure that you're staying compliant with the government regulations. The business licenses and permits will vary based off of your business type, and I highly recommend talking to a professional service in order for them to do research and help you determine what licenses you need. Then with the last step, you're going to want to make sure that you're staying on top of the annual report. This can be filed either online or through mail, and it's going to be due every year on the first of the anniversary month of when your LLC was formed. This is going to cost $50 if you do it online and $65 if you do it through mail. And for this, you'll also need your state business ID, which can be found on the website that we'll link down below. Next, after you form your LLC, here's some steps that you should take. First is you should consider opening up a bank account, as this will allow you to separate your personal assets from your business assets. And from there, you can also apply for business credit, which you can use to fund your startup. There's tons of credit cards out there with 0% APR for the first 12 months. And if you guys are interested, we'll leave a link down below to our favorite business credit cards. Next is you should consider hiring an accountant for your business. And this person is basically going to be in charge of helping you save money on taxes, avoid any penalties and fines, and also help you track your profits and losses. Now, when it comes to the tax filing requirements, you may be required to register for one or more forms of state tax. It all depends on the nature of your business, but to keep it simple, there's sales tax and then there's employer tax. Again, you're going to want to do your own research to make sure that you're staying compliant with the government regulations. And then at the end of the year, you're going to be filing your annual income report. And this is going to be through either Form 1065 or through 1040, depending on whether you're a multi-member LLC or a single member LLC. And again, an LLC is a pass-through entity, which means that all of the income that comes from your business is going to go through your personal tax return, and you're just going to be adding Form 1065 or Form 1040 onto your personal tax return. Now, I know we went through a lot so far, and all of this stuff can be super overwhelming and complicated, which is why we recommend using a service like Northwest Registered Agent, where they'll be able to help you not only form your LLC, but also keep up with the annual filing requirements. And now I'm going to show you exactly how you can use Northwest Registered Agent to start up your business. So if you guys click on the link down below, you guys are going to get taken to this page right here, where you guys can claim this offer to form your LLC for just $39. Of course, this doesn't cover the state filing fee, which is mandatory either way, but the only thing extra that you'll be paying is the $39 formation service fee. So to get started, you guys are just going to click on this button right here. And from here, you're going to be able to choose which type of business you'd like to start, as well as the state that you'd like to form it in. So for this, we'll choose LLC and then choose South Dakota. And then now it's going to ask you how fast you want it to be processed. So if you want it to be processed in 5 days and you're okay with waiting, then you'll just be paying the standard $150 filing fee. But if you want it processed in 3 days or 1 day, then it will cost extra. From here, I'll click on continue. And then now you can enter in your company details. So this is where you can name your business. And then down here, you can add your business purpose. So you can either use the generic business purpose, or you can uncheck this and then write the purpose of your organization right here manually. Then down here, it's going to ask you what address you want on record with the state. And again, I recommend just going with the registered agent's address. I'll click on continue. And now it's going to ask you for your company management. So again, most of you guys are going to be member managed. You can click on this question mark right here, and it'll give you some more details on what that is. And then down here, it's going to ask you how many members will be in your company. So for me, if it's just myself, then I'll just choose 1, and then I can enter in my name as well as the address that I want to use. So again, just use the registered agent address. Then right here, you can create your account by adding your email address and creating a password, and then click on continue. Then you're going to put in your contact details, so your name, your address, as well as some other information. And then you'll also be able to send a copy of your lawsuits to your attorney from here. If you want to do that, you just have to enter in your attorney's email as well as their name. Next, it's going to ask you if you want to add any optional items to your package. So like I said, Northwest Registered Agent can actually get you your EIN number for you. They can also do other things like elect your LLC to be an S Corp, premium mail forwarding, a virtual office, trademark services, and phone services. If you guys want to add any of that stuff, you guys can click on it, and then from there, just click on continue. From here, you just have the payment information now, so just enter in your card information and then click on done. As you guys can see, this whole process was super simple. It only took me a few minutes to go over. And again, if you guys want to take advantage of that special offer, just click on the link down below and then follow along with the steps that I went over. So that's pretty much how you can start an LLC in the state of South Dakota. If you guys are total beginners to LLCs, we have other videos on this channel that will teach you the basics of business entities. And yeah, I hope this video was super helpful and that you guys got a lot of value out of it. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Here on this channel, we make a lot of videos dedicated to helping out new entrepreneurs start their own business. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.